If you have plantar fasciitis, this is how you can get back on your feet in just 4 weeks, just like the pros do. I'm a medical student and I just had plantar fasciitis. And let me tell you, I know how frustrating it can be. Just like you, I was watching countless videos. I clicked on 20 different blogs trying to figure out how to cure my plantar fasciitis, and nothing was working until I combined the top rehabilitation techniques used by NFL and NBA teams and compiled it into just this one video. So starting with waking up, do not, and I repeat, do not try walking without doing this stretch before you get out of bed. I usually do this for 60 seconds to 2 minutes on each side. I like to do all the toes as a stretch, and I just kind of go until it feels good. And then I just do my big toe because that has a great plantar fascia stretch. Overall, if you can get your whole foot to come back into dorsiflexion, just like I'm doing here, that'll give you probably a better stretch. But it really is just what feels good for you. Even if you have plantar fasciitis on one side, do the other side, and this goes for every exercise we're going to do in this video. Next up, I immediately get into my house shoes because you don't want to walk around barefoot, and I mean never do this while your fascia is irritated. Inside my house shoes, and this is super important, put the Dr. Scholl's insoles for plantar fasciitis in them. This will help prevent your foot from collapsing inward or overpronating, and overall just provides a great arch support. As you go throughout your day, I want you doing this exercise. Grab a dish towel, fold it up or roll it up, and just put your toes on them. We're gonna do single leg calf raises and go as slow as you can on the way down. This will give your plantar fascia a great stretch, and I promise you, you'll feel so much better after doing these throughout the day. If you can't do one leg, raise up with two and use one to come down with. And as always, make sure you do your other leg. Think about how your body has been overcompensating with your good leg while your other foot has been screwed up. Before you leave the house, make sure you get yourself a good pair of shoes for arch support. I have Hoka Clifton 10s, and these were a game changer. Guys, this was the one thing I couldn't find anywhere online about plantar fasciitis that provides immediate relief. Like, I kid you not, this was my favorite exercise so far. You don't have to use extra foam rollers like I'm using here, and honestly, I wouldn't do that every day either. Use the regular foam roller if you're doing it every day. And instead of doing 2 legs at once for that one, just do 1 leg and put more or less of your body weight on it, depending on what you can handle. This is gonna hurt a little bit, but it shouldn't ever be sharp shooting pain. It'll feel similar to a deep tissue massage though, and this is kind of the goal we want because we want to break up knots and any tightness in our calves. Okay, next up, we're gonna do some stretches. For this one, start with one knee bent, and we're going to train for our balance. These help strengthen intrinsic muscles in the foot, which help support proper gait as we walk. After 30 seconds, move into lengthening your leg. So you're going to do 2 sets of these per side for 60 seconds total. So 30 seconds of the bent leg and then 30 seconds of a straightened leg. Next up, we have wall raises. So these help strengthen your leg muscles more so on the front of your leg. Try doing 2 sets of 30 to 40 of these. Okay, this one's literally insane. Every time I did this, I felt immediate relief. Start with your back leg fully extended and keep that dang heel on the ground. No cheating. We want to make sure we get that full upper calf stretch for our gastrocnemius muscle. Fine tune this so you can get the right stretch for you, but don't go too deep to where it's painful. After 30 seconds, move into a slight knee bend and you'll feel a stretch in your lower leg on your soleus muscle. Don't go too deep with this one either because you might irritate your Achilles tendon. Go just enough so you can feel it right above your Achilles. Do this part of the set for 30 seconds. Now repeat this a total of 4 times on each side. Each set will be a total of 60 seconds. I also did these, and I'd say these are optional if you're doing those towel calf raises I mentioned earlier throughout the day. You can do 2 sets of 20 on each side, 10 with a bent knee and 10 with an extended knee. A part of the process of strengthening our legs is that we do our upper legs too, so our glutes, our abductors, and our adductors. If you didn't know, the back of our leg and the bottom of our foot is all a part of a kinetic chain, and if something is broken or messed up at any part of it, it can affect other areas of it. So do 2 sets of 20 to 30 of these, really squeeze at the top, and you should feel it in your glutes. Then we're gonna go ahead and move on to our clamshells to work our abductors. You'll feel this in the outside of your upper leg. Do 2 sets of 20 on each side. For adductors, I highly suggest using this machine at the gym, and starting with lighter weight, do 2 sets of 20 of these. Next up, we have towel scrunches, another workout for the foot muscles. Do 2 sets of 30 for these. Lastly, these are called 4-way ankle stretches. You're going to start with E versions, do these slow on the way back. By the way, if you're wondering where I got these bands from, just search up TheraBand on Amazon and buy the colors I have. They're pretty cheap. Then we're going to do inversions. You can do it like this, but if it's a little too complicated for you, just find the leg of a table, wrap it around it, and do the same thing for both. If you're able to use a table leg, do these as well. We want to start by strengthening those front leg muscles, and then we're going to do the opposite, strengthening the ones in the back. And keep in mind, I don't expect you to do all of this every day, and in fact, I think it's better if you split them up. So you do half of the workouts one day and the other half the next day. But I want and need you guys to be stretching out your legs and strengthening them in some facet every single day. No skipping, as long as you're not in immediate pain and not super sore. I don't want you taking days off because each day you take off is a day you are prolonging the pain and potentially resetting the clock back to day 1. Also, as an extra, if you have an access to a sauna, I suggest you use it. Some people say it makes it worse, but for me, it seemed to only help. Let me know if you guys have questions. I put so much time into researching the best exercises for plantar fasciitis, and all of these really helped me.